When determining a location for your sauna, please keep in mind the following. The main power cord on the sauna must be easily accessible. The location must be dry and level, and we suggest 2 to 3 people to install the sauna. Place the bottom floor panel on the ground near the location where you will be using the sauna. Make sure the front of the floor is in the desired location of the door. The 4 plugs and the door magnet indicate the front of the sauna. Please be sure to check the floor with a level to make sure it is level. Add shims if necessary. If the floor panel is not level, the wall panels may not connect evenly, affecting the final installation. Connect the back panel to the floor panel by lining up the back panel on the groove of the floor panel. When moving the walls, lift from the bottom of the heater grate frame. Do not lift from the heater guard slats. Slot the wall panel into the floor panel and line it up with the side wall molding. The side wall panels will be connected to the back wall by connecting together the installed brackets. There are male brackets and female brackets on the side of each panel. The side walls will be installed as follows. Place the left side wall in the slot on the floor. Lift the wall up about 4 inches higher than the back wall panel. Place the side wall panel against the back wall panel and then slide in the wall panel until the 2 panels are equal in height. To lock the pins from the side wall to the rear wall, rock both walls back towards you, then push the walls together. If the panels are not equal in height or there's an obvious gap between the 2 panels, this means they're not properly attached and you should try again. Repeat the steps above for the right side wall panel. If the panels still seem too tight or come down all the way, try backing off the bracket screws by 1/2 turn with a Phillips head screwdriver. Slide down the left side long bench heater panel by lining up its sides with the vertical guides on the left side wall and right back wall. Be careful not to scratch the side panels when positioning the heater panel. Vertical bench heater panel guides are found on the side panels. Push the left bench heater panel all the way down until it is touching the floor panel and securely in place. The heater panel must be facing outward. Plug in the connectors under the bench as follows. Connect the black and white cable coming out of the back of the under bench support to one of the left side wall connectors. Connect the side black and white cable to one of the floor connectors. Connect the black and white back wall cable to the other floor connector. You can plug any male connector to any female connector as long as the colors match. Install the bench panel by sliding it over the horizontal bench guides on the side panels. Be careful not to scratch the adjacent panels when sliding in the bench. Push the bench all the way back in until it touches the back panel and is securely in place. Be sure that the bench is pushed all the way back until it slides under the heat guard to secure the bench in place. Position the ceiling in place, but do not secure it. This will allow easier install with the front panels. The speakers are in the ceiling and should be closest to the back wall. Locate the right front glass piece and door section. The right front glass comes already attached to the door. Be careful not to knock over the right side column. Slightly tip up the front corner of the roof about 6 inches. Be careful not to stress the hinges. Slide the right front glass piece into the slot in the right column and then insert it into the slot in the floor. Place the roof back in place over the right and left columns, making sure it is securely in place. Locate the left side front glass. Be careful not to knock over the left side column. Slightly tip up the front corner of the roof about 6 inches. Slide the left front glass piece into the slot in the left column and then insert it into the slot in the floor. Place the roof back in place over the right and left columns, making sure it is securely in place. Install the roof of the sauna by placing the roof on top of the walls and columns. The back of the roof is indicated by the placement of the speakers. Make sure that the cables from the top panels do not get pinched when placing the roof panel. Gently place the top panel on the rest of the assembled panels. When all 4 corners are in place, gently push down on the roof panel from the outside corners until it is snugly fit over the rest of the panels. Locate the 4 long roof screws. These screws will be used to secure the roof in place. In the front corners of the top side of the roof, you will see a pre-drilled hole in each corner. Screw 1 screw in each corner. Locate the door handle. This part comes pre-assembled and will need to be unscrewed before installation. Line up the holes on either side of the glass door and attach the door handle using the enclosed screws. Add wooden screw hole covers to to the top of the screws to plug the holes. Be careful not to over-tighten the screws. Locate the back wall plaque and the 4 bolts. Align the plaque over the pre-installed bolts in the back wall of the sauna. Bolt the plaque in place using the supplied screws. Locate the trap doors that open the wood roof. Connect the cables under the trap doors to the same colored connectors in the roof. For example, black and white, red and black, yellow, black, and green, and so on. Listen for the click to ensure they have been properly connected. Make sure to connect all the wires from the panels to the wires in the roof. These control the heaters, keypad, speakers, lights, etc. Push the wiring inside the roof area and close the roof door compartments. There may be some color discrepancies for some connections. For example, a solid black wire that connects to a white wire and black pair. Locate the front heaters. One will go on each side of the door. Align the left front heater and plug the connector that comes out of the bottom of the heater into the plug coming out of the floor. Align the hole in the back of the heater with the hole in the front wall glass. Using the included screws and washers, secure the heater to the glass through the open hole. Place one washer on the inside and one on the outside of the glass, so the glass is protected from the metal. Secure both screws in the heater. Be careful not to over-tighten. Repeat this process for the other heater. Warning, the infrared heaters in your sauna are a potential burn hazard. Do not touch the infrared heaters when they're in operation and allow them to cool before servicing. The power cord comes out of the roof of the sauna. If you're standing facing the sauna, it comes out of the rear left corner of the roof. Open the trapdoor to access the power cord and run the cord down the back of the sauna. The power cord will plug into the appropriate electrical receptacle. Please note that we do not recommend using an extension cord for your sauna. Please plug the sauna directly into the outlet. Installation of your sauna is now complete. Before using your sauna for the first time, use a damp cloth to wipe out the sauna to remove any excess sawdust that may have settled on the wall and floor panels and the heater panels. You are now ready to use your higher dose infrared sauna.